Alright guys, Blackwar here and welcome to another video, and today we're going to focus on the team of the quarters the quarters final, sorry, of the World Cup. So obviously there's going to be fewer teams and more players from a same country, but this is just how it's going to go on. I'm recording this the day of France-Belgium, and obviously I'm going to root for France. It's going to be a tough game, but I reckon we can win it. The main issue in Belgium would be the goalkeeper of the team of the quarterfinal, in my opinion, which was Thibaut Courtois. Incredible performance against Brazil, especially in the late stage of the games. The late stages of the game, with some incredible saves, mainly one against Neymar, where he just dives, and it's going to be very tough to get past Courtois. But I reckon we've got players that can do it. So that was for the first player. Now on the right side we're going to have Russia's savior until the penalties, and that is Mario Fernandes. That's his second appearance, I think, in this series. And yeah, with a goal in the 116th minute, I think, or something like this, to keep Russia in the game and send them to the penalties. Eventually they lost, but yeah, good performance, and I think if he wanted to, he could leave CSK Moscow to join a bigger club. Now the third player, which we're going to go to a third country this time, is going to be the guy who's coming home. Well, football's coming home, Harry Maguire, with so he scored the first goal in their matchup against Sweden with a terrific header, and on overall a good performance, even though Sweden wasn't extremely aggressive like we known them from the first few games they had done in the World Cup. But Maguire's header sending them to the semi-finals of the World Cup, playing against Croatia. Now, to partner him and set back, we're going to go to France with another guy who scored a header, and that would be again the first goal of the match for Raphael Varane, or Raphael Varane, if I'm French, scoring just after the first half an hour of the game. Terrific header, going to straight into the top bin of Musler's goal. And yeah, qualifying France, because it led us into the good path to win the game, and also completely shadowing Luis Suarez, who didn't touch a single ball in the box. Then Varane is 80% responsible of this, 20 other being probably Umtiti, who didn't have a great game, but I mean, it's Umtiti. It's tough because I really like him, but at the same time, I feel like defensively he can do so much better than what he's doing right now. Now on the left side, I couldn't find an actual left back, so I went with the Hobbit, and that would be Domagoj Vida. Just look at him. But yeah, good performance. Defensively could do better, but he's playing for Besiktas, so he doesn't have the same training as some other players, as it's a club from it's not technically a European club, even though Besiktas is a great club. And like Maguire and Varane, and also Mario Fernandes, scoring a header to put their team back in the game, even though Vida thought he scored the winner. But good game. Smolov couldn't do a lot of things against him, and yeah, there's been a bit of an issue with the post-game celebration, but I think he's been cleared, and he'll be able to play against England, so that's all good for Hrvatska. Now, the CDM is for me the player of the competition without a single doubt, and that be N'Golo Kante. This man has done a World Cup without a single error. He's clean. He has done everything as it should be done. It's impressive. You said like he's going to get like make an interception, run 60 meters, cross it in. Oh, the cross wasn't good. All right. Well, Kante is already at the like middle of the pitch, going to intercept the ball the goalkeeper threw. Sorry. It's incredible. It really is, and I think every team who has Kante has a bigger chance of winning than if they don't have Kante. I think Chelsea's been very poor this season without N'Golo, and we are extremely lucky to have a player of his caliber into our national team, because this guy makes you like, he allows you not to concede a goal. That's how important he is to the French squad. Now, to partner him on the right side, we'll have another Croatian, again a very good game for maybe another contender for player of the tournament, even though for me Kante is a bit ahead, and that's Luka Modric. He didn't have the greatest of game against Denmark, but he came back against Russia, and the pass, like his passes, incredible. His vision, incredible. The midfield in Croatia is so strong when you think about it. They have like Modric, Rakitic, Brozovic, Perisic, Kovacic, Pasalic. Like, they have so many good players, so many talents, and I'm very happy to see Croatia in the semi-finals, because it's a team I really like. And yeah, just a good performance as always by Luka Modric, who could be technically, like some people were saying, if Croatia wins the World Cup, which is far from being done, they have a chance of Modric has a chance of winning the Ballon d'Or, which I agree on, but it's going to be tough either way. Next up, the other centre mid. We're going to go to our opponent of tonight, and no, that's not Belgium. For fuck's sake, that's Kevin De Bruyne. What a goal against Brazil, and what a game! Completely like over everyone in the first half, with obviously his goal, but just like a nice vision going back defensively, which is something he hadn't done before. And overall, a very strong performance by the citizen, and it's just going to be like interesting to see De Bruyne against Pogba, against Kante, because they are definitely better midfielders than there was in Brazil. Who, okay, they've got Neymar, Neymar's shit, but except from Neymar, they don't have like massive players. They do have very good players, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they have midfielders of Kante and Pogba's caliber. So it's going to be a massive battle tonight. I'm hoping we can come out the strongest, but that's yet to be decided. Now, on the right side, we're going to go back to England with a Jesse Lingard with a very good game. It's not someone I particularly love. I usually criticize him because I'm not a big fan of his game. But I have to admit, he played very well against Sweden, with incredible assists for Dele Alli. I wasn't sure that was Lingard when I first saw it, and I was like, well, it has to be Lingard. But how on earth is this guy able to do this? And that just shows that this kid is full of talent, and it's genuinely like surprising to see that he's not doing this all the time. Now, the fact that he's playing at United might be one of the big issues, but I'm not here to talk like transfers and everything. But yeah, very good performance by Jesse Lingard, and it's just a pleasure to see him like showcasing his plethora of talent. On the left side, we're gonna head back to the Russia, and we'll have Denis Cheryshev, who scored the first goal against Croatia, and what a goal that was. I'm like, as of today, I am still in shock. Left foot shot, chipping the goalkeeper with like 30 meters away from goal, and also like just a complete performance. I was not expecting Russia to be that offensive in the game. I thought they were going to be much more reserved and just defend in order to get to the penalties, which they did. But I was not expecting Russia to take that many risks, to take that many, like, I don't know. I was not expecting Russia to do this. But Cheryshev, massive World Cup for him. I don't know if he's probably going to stay at Villarreal, but incredible World Cup he had, and some of the Russian players will definitely have some like scouts watching their performance over the past few weeks and few months, I guess. Now, to finish this team, we're gonna head back to Les Bleus with Antoine Griezmann. I think I said it once. I'm not a big fan of Griezmann. I'm not his strongest supporter. But against Uruguay, he had the first 20 minutes, I think probably the worst 20 minutes of his career. He couldn't do he lost every ball he had in the first 20 minutes. He made 7 passes. All 7 passes were intercepted by a Uruguayan player or went out of bounds. But then on the free kick, he threw a superb ball on Varane's head to convert this into a goal, which led into an assist for Griezmann. And upon that point, from that point onwards, Griezmann's game became much more interesting, being concluded by a goal. Obviously, well, not the best goal he's ever scored. It's like 20 meters out, a very powerful shot on his left foot, and Muslera just doing Gloris Karius, which is becoming a trend, by the looks of it. But yeah, massive problem by Muslera, and led to the second goal. Griezmann with an assist and a goal, so I had to include him in the team. But strong performance if we forget the first 20 minutes. So I think that's it. I don't have any honorable mentions. Maybe like Kramaric because he scored for Croatia, or Renato Augusto because he scored for Brazil. But except from that, I think that's the strongest team there's been during the quarterfinals. If there's anything you'd like to debate or to say you're wrong there, I think it'd be better to have this or this, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like on the video and to subscribe for more of my content. I've been Blackwar. It's been a pleasure talking to you today, and goodbye.